What is up, guys? Bhanoob over here with the stage 1.2 or stage 1 part 2 of the Ninja Saga level 80 tutor exams. Did he just say howl, howl, howl? Okay, so this is basically a battle, and I have the season 20 is it weapon kind of thing that does 10% damage for 2 turns. So this is going to be pretty damn interesting, and the fun part is I'm not going to use any I'm not going to be using any of my teammates. And another thing is I decided to do the tutorial, well, I decided to do the video, the audio of the video after the video because it's just too long, especially if you don't go ahead and use teammates. It can take a while because of all the purifies and all of that, so I decided to multiply the speed by 2. So sorry about that for raw challenging, but this was the first time fighting it off. It wasn't really hard. The 3 first beasts that you face off, the Rage Bull, the weird worm-like character, and the Mantis Shrimp, oatmeal references, and the Golden Crab Apple guy, is basically weak as hell because they have no purify. You don't need to go ahead and hit raw damage. Just, I mean, if you want to, that's completely fine, but it would just be a waste of time and effort. You can just use something like, if you have Takamagahara, which a lot of people don't, but if you do have Takamagahara, that's just one attack in 10 turns, wait it out, you win. Just use Takamagahara and then just stun it for 10 turns, or just like use evasion for yourself, and that's it. It's just so boring and easy. And there goes the bull and the golden boy Krabby Man. What do I even call him? Stun him. You don't even need to let him attack you. These things can't purify, but that's all fun and games now. But when you fight the next opponent is when things get a little tricky because of the fact that they purify like shit. So I did a big mistake. I took Hellfire instead. Oh, actually I took a Takamagahara. Actually, I need Takamagahara for the first part. I took Hellfire instead of taking Advanced Phantom Impulse. Now, if you know what Advanced Phantom Impulse is, it's a taijutsu that came out a while ago. See, this is Pain right here. Stupid little shit. It's a taijutsu that came out a while ago, which does 15% instant damage. That would be pretty cool. And again, I did another mistake here, like a lot of people would have done, I assume, is I attacked the Animal Path Pain first. And what happens is that you can't attack him until you beat his monsters. And the other thing is, so I use my best skill on him, so that's a 50 turn cooldown, which is kind of sad, but I mean, it's not like it would have mattered. He would have purified it off anyway. So I guess I just attacked the Shadow Cerebrus because they have like 100,000 health, by the way. So if you're planning on using force to destroy them, good luck. It's going to take a while. What I should have done was I should have attacked them, like, instead of attacking. Actually, I did pretty okay this time. I didn't use any health. I just kept on using the Dance of Fujin piled with evasion. Just make sure you're always on a flexible when they have one of those double turns where they overlap on you, because then that could be slightly annoying if they just overlap you and beat the shit out of you. Unless you have Eye of Mirror, in which case you'd be fine, but if that's the case, they're even faster than you. If you're not Pure Wind, I think you're going to lose this like instantly. Unless you maybe have skills like... Nah, you're still gonna lose this instantly, no matter what you do. Because even if you have like 20,000 health, these people will just shred through that instantly. Well, maybe not 20,000, but you know what I'm trying to say. Just, you need to dodge. If you see the amount of times that I dodge these attacks, it's just insane. Even if you have Wind Piece, that should be enough. They don't have very high accuracy. And the best part is that they don't have any heals. If they did have a heal, I don't think I could have done this. I mean, if they had heals and they didn't purify, sure. But if they had heals and the amount of purify they have, this is insane. The biggest problem you have to worry about is when fighting the animal realm is the fact that he has massive reactive force. So if you try to attack him by, I don't know, taijutsu or something, well, what do you call it? If you tried to attack the thing with ultimate dance or massive damage skills, you would end up dead. It's that bad. And purify, reactive force, I think this dude has critical hit chances as well, really buffed up every skill, I guess. This is quite hard for, it's not really hard, but it's quite annoying for a 1v3 battle which makes things interesting because I'm going to assume that the next games are going to be harder and harder, which is great. So that could be a little challenging, but yeah, I wasn't really planning to make Ninja Saga videos. But I mean, when you make the exams, you kind of have to do it, right? It's like it's a law that you have to do the exam videos, otherwise you're a horrible human being. And I did play this game 4 years. Well, not exactly 4 years. I stopped in the middle, but screw that. So after you finish the Shadow Cerebrus, you go ahead and defeat the purple giant bird. Seriously though, the people naming this, what were you thinking? Purple giant bird. It's like you go into a 3-year-old school and tell a bunch of kids to go ahead and name something. They're like, oh, let's call it a purple giant bird. I mean, seriously, Shadow Cerebrus, I can live with that. It makes sense. But purple giant bird. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. You should have something better than that. At least, see, that's what happens when you don't, like, they get Animal Realm and everything because they copy off of Naruto. But when they don't have something to copy off, they make shit like purple giant bird. So that means 50 turns we went to the second Takamagahara. That's a pretty long game. Which is exactly why I decided to destroy the first recording of it and revoice after that, because it's just too long. It's just way too long. You just cut with the... I shouldn't have brought Hellfire. Such a waste of skill. It takes a lot of chakra as well, when you could do so much better by just using one, Advanced Phantom Impulse, which is like a 10 turn cooldown and 15% of total damage. Is pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it. The game, for everyone who when I shared the screenshot, for everyone who thought that I used a cheat or something, an auto attack hack, or that's some sort of hack that does like 10,000 damage per attack, or like 100,000 damage, screw you guys. The only reason you can do this is that the game is so broken. I mean, you know the game is broken when people have a hard time beating this mission. And then there's people who go ahead and 1v3 it. The game is so broken, it's just beyond repair at this point. You might as well squeeze some money out of it, right, Ninja Saga? I mean, they're great at marketing this game. They know how to make money off of people. I applaud them for that, but there you guys have it. This is the end of the second part of the first stage. Let me finish it with a bang. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. I'll keep you guys updated.